This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, Manisha, shall we start the session?
Yeah, we can start.
Okay, fine. So we are done with the standard partial and residual payments. Then we are
Yeah,
supposed to go ahead with the down payment or advance payment to the vendors. Hope my voice is clearly audible.
yeah, it's clear now.
Okay, just let me share the screen. Fine. So we are done with the partial standard payment, partial payment, and residual payment. We are supposed to go ahead with the down payment or advance payment. So when a payment made to the vendor is called as down payment or when it is called as advance payment. Both are same actually. Any idea down payment? You must have heard about that.
Before purchasing, if some payment has been made,
Yeah. So before purchasing, before taking the delivery, we will
take
give
the
some amount.
processing.
Yeah. We will pay some amount and after taking delivery or after receiving the goods, we pay the remaining balance. That means before we receive the goods or material or whatever it is, what we purchase, before purchases itself we will make some payment, so in advance we are making payment, therefore it is called as advance payment or down payment. Okay, so if any payment is made like that, that is called as down payment. And how the down payment shall be processed in the system, and to process this down payment, what are all the configurational settings that are required. So first configuration, then end user. That means first we will see consultant area, consultant work. Then once we done with consultant work, that is once we done with configuration settings, then we will move on to the end user area. Okay, right.
Yes.
So for that, yeah, text number one, step number one. Step one, create advance paid, advance paid, advance paid GL account, advance paid GL account under the account group assets. Create advance paid GL account under the account group assets using FS00. Create advance paid GL account under the account group assets using FS00. This step can be done or performed either by a consultant or by a high level end user in real time. In majority of the cases, it at initial stage of the project, that we call it as implementation project, this step will be performed by the consultant. Once the implementation is over, when the project go lives, after going live, if any GL account needs to be created in the system, then that activity will be done by the high level end user. Okay, so GL account creation, it can be done either by a consultant or by an end user. Okay, so create advance paid GL account under the account group assets using FS00. So give FS00 in the command box. Give FS00 in the command box. Press enter. Press enter. Expand the assets account group. Expand the assets account group. Expand the assets account group. Then click on create. Click on create. Click on create. So as we are trying to create under the account group assets, under the assets account group, already we have created two GL accounts. That means in asset series, we have used two series, two numbers. The next available number is what? Hello?
1,03,000.
1 lakh 3, because 1 lakh 1, 1 lakh 2 we have used. The next available number is 1 lakh 3.
I mean,
Okay,
is
so
there
just
any specific reason why we are creating it under assets?
see, advance paid, the concept is, see, before delivering the goods itself we are making the payment, no? So it's a
Yeah.
prepaid, right? all
Hmm.
prepaid all prepaid payments will be considered as an assets in the balance sheet. Accounting concept. All prepaid amounts will be considered as assets, because at least to that extent we are supposed to receive the material, right?
Hmm.
Getting my point?
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to understand some accounting concepts. Actually, accounting terminology you need to understand. When, what is an expense, what is a loss, what is asset, what is liability, when an item is considered as an asset, when it is considered as a liability. Okay, I'll share one document. Okay, simplified document. Just by going through you can understand. Okay, so 1 lakh 3, then company code MMI1, company code MMI1, our company code. Press enter, press enter, press enter. Then account group, in the account group select assets, account group select assets, then select balance sheet account radio button, select balance sheet account radio button, short text, advance paid account, advance paid account. You can use it, you can use the other term down payment account as well, but advance paid text is the appropriate text. The next, advance paid account, advance paid account. So give the short text and a long text. Click on control data tab, click on control data tab. Then here, reconciliation account for account type, reconciliation account for account type, select assets, reconciliation account for account type, select assets, assets. Then select line item display checkbox, select line item display checkbox, sort key 012 or 001, anyone you can take, sort key 012. Then click on create oblique bank oblique interest tab, click on create oblique bank oblique interest tab, and give the field status group G067, G067. Same field status group we have used for vendor reconciliation GL account, which was created under liabilities account group. So G067. Click on save, click on save, and get the message data was saved. Get the message data was saved. Data was saved. Next step, important step, which is a consultant step, consultant will do in real time. So keep star mark. Step number 2. The step will enable end user to complete down payment scenario in the system. Without this step, a down payment scenario cannot be exercised in the system, please. Okay, so step number 2, link between link between link between link between one second, sundry creditors, creditor is nothing but vendor, sundry creditors and advance paid GL accounts, link between sundry creditors and advance paid GL accounts using OBYR, link between sundry creditors and advance paid GL accounts using OBYR. So this is, please do remember, this is important configurational step to see the down payment scenario or advance payment scenario made to the vendor. At this step, I'll show you how to link, but I'll explain the purpose of this step after 2 or 3 steps. Okay. So at that time only I can make you understand why this linking should be done. Okay. So right now I'll show you how to link these two GL accounts as a configurational step. Let's take down the path. SAP Easy Access, SAP Easy Access, SPRO, SPRO, presenter, click on SAP reference IMG, click on SAP reference IMG, then financial accounting, then accounts receivable and accounts payable, accounts receivable and accounts payable, accounts receivable and accounts payable, then one second, yeah, accounts receivable and accounts payable, then business transactions, business transactions, then down payment made, down payment made, then define alternative reconciliation account for down payments, define alternative reconciliation account for down payments, define alternative reconciliation account for down payments. Write down very carefully. Define alternative reconciliation account for down payments. You can see the OBYR last 4 digits T code. So click on this clock icon, which is beside define alternative reconciliation account for down payments. So click on this clock icon. Then write down very carefully. So you can see here account type K, K stands for vendor, special SGL indicator. SGL stands for special GL indicator. Okay, so down payment GL account, whatever we have created, okay, down payment GL account which we have created, which is also called as special GL account. Advance paid GL account we have created, no, this is also called as special GL account because it does not record all the business transactions made with the vendor. it records specific transaction, that too advance paid to the vendor. So this particular GL account will be considered as a special GL account, not a routine GL account. It will be used to record particular specific advance payment made to the vendor. So that is the reason why this GL account is also called a special GL account. Okay, so come here. So here it is a special GL indicator A, and you can see down payment. Write down very carefully. I'll come back again. Click on this clock icon, define alternative reconciliation account for down payments. Write down carefully. Double click on special GL indicator A. I said double click. Double click on special GL indicator A. Once you double click on special GL indicator A, system will ask you to give the chart of accounts. So give our chart of accounts MMI1. Give our chart of accounts MMI1. By default, it is our only. Our chart of accounts only will be displayed. If some other chart of accounts is displayed, then you have to change it into our chart of accounts. So chart of accounts MMI1. Press enter. Press enter. Then here, reconciliation account. In this field, give sundry creditors GL account 2 lakhs 3. 2 lakhs 3. So reconciliation GL account 2 lakhs 3. Give here. Then next field, special GL account. So in this special GL account, you give down payment advance paid GL account, which we have created under the account group 1 lakh 3. So 1 lakh 3. 1 lakh 3. That means we are linking sundry creditors reconciliation GL account with the special GL indicator, special GL account, advance paid GL account. So click on save. Click on save. Press enter and get the message changes have been made. Get the message changes have been made. Changes have been made. Please do remember 1 lakh 3 is the advance paid GL account. Please do remember this number for time being 1 lakh 3. The next step. Next step. Step number 3. Process advance paid of rupees, let's say 8,000. You take any amount, need not be the 8,000 while practicing, just I'm taking 8,000. Process advance paid of rupees 8,000 using, process advance paid of rupees 8,000 to vendor using F-48. F-48. So first we'll pay the advance, then we receive the goods. For receiving the goods, we process the invoice, then we pay the remaining balance. That is the scenario. I repeat once again. First, we will pay advance amount, which we are calling it as advance payment or down payment. Then we will receive the goods or material, whatever we purchased. For that purchase, we process invoice, then remaining balance will be cleared. So process advance paid of rupees 8,000 to vendor using F-48. So please take down the path. SAP Easy Access. SAP Easy Access. Yeah, before taking the path, see, step 3 description I have given as process advance paid of rupees 8,000 to vendor using F-48. Tell me, this particular step has to be performed by the consultant or end user in real time?
End users.
End user, correct, because it is a business transaction, it is a routine transaction, right? So right? Take down the path. It's SAP Easy Access. SAP Easy Access in short format, it is called as SEA. S-E-A. S stands for SAP, E stands for Easy, A stands for Access. SAP Easy Access, accounting, then financial accounting, then accounts payable, write down very carefully please, document entry, then down payment, then F-48 down payment, F-48 down payment. So double click on F-48 down payment. The path is SAP Easy Access, accounting, financial accounting, accounts payable, document entry, down payment. Double click on F-48 down payment. So double click on that. So give the document date, today's date, document type KZ. Though it is a down payment, though it is an advance payment, nothing but it is a payment made to the vendor. So therefore KZ. Document type KZ, company code MMI1, posting date, today's date, assuming that we have made down payment today, and posting period is 3, currency INR, then vendor account. So here we should give that vendor to whom we have paid advance. So far we have only created one vendor, so therefore only one vendor, that is 1119301. Vendor, our vendor. Then importantly, special GL indicator. So special GL indicator, we are supposed to use A. A stands for down payment. So give special GL indicator A. Then bank account. Then bank account. We haven't created bank GL account, therefore we use cash GL account, and our assumption is we have paid advance in cash. If we have transferred through account, you must give bank GL account to represent the payment made through bank. So as we have not created the bank GL account so far, we are assuming that advance or down payment has been made to the vendor in cash. So therefore in the place of bank GL account, I am using cash GL account. Then amount 8,000. Then text, give the text advance paid to vendor. In real time, vendor name will be given. Advance paid to vendor. So give the text advance paid to vendor. Press enter. Press enter. Press enter. Account 1,03,000. It is throwing an error. Just a second. What is the GL account we have given? Oh, sorry. Here it is vendor. reconciliation account type for account type is vendors. Please do make a correction. It is vendors. In the step number 1, go to the step number 1 in your notes, and reconciliation account for account type, it must be vendors place, not assets. Vendors. Yeah. I repeat once again. Double click on F-48 down payment. So give the document date, document type KZ, company code MMI1, posting date, posting period, currency. Then vendor account, our vendor account 1119301, special GL indicator A, because A will indicate down payment to the vendor. Then account 1,01,000 cash GL account, amount 8,000. Give the text advance paid to vendor. Give the text advance paid to vendor. Press enter. Press enter. Give star in amount field. Give star in amount field plus in text field. Give star in amount field plus in text field. See, observe carefully. If you observe screen carefully, I have told you to give star in amount field plus in text field. If you observe carefully, 1,03,000 is the GL account which we have not given manually. Did you observe that?
Yes.
Right? And we have given manually vendor number. Vendor code we have given while processing the down payment. But how system has picked up this GL account 1,03,000? Any guess?
Maybe the special GL indicator which we have mentioned there as a
See, to
that
some
we have
extent you
given.
are right. Answer is that way. But behind that answer also we have to do some more analysis. See, looking at the screen, we might understand that we have given against vendor, it is showing, right? GL account, right? Let us see the vendor master, just for your information sake. FK03 1119301. See, this is vendor master, which we have created in the earlier sessions. While creating vendor, we have given reconciliation GL account as 2,03,000. Correct.
Yeah.
But ideally speaking, 2,03,000 GL account must be captured by the system. But system has not picked up 2,03,000. In the place of 2,03,000, system has picked up 1,03,000. The reason is we have made one setting, OBYR. See, though 1,03,000 GL account has not been assigned in the vendor master, system has picked up 1,03,000 instead of 2,03,000 because of this particular setting which we have made. See here, 2,03,000 against 2,03,000 we have given 1,03,000. Correct?
Yeah.
So from this particular setting, system has hit. Okay, 1,03,000. How it will hit? So first we have given vendor number 1119301. Okay, while processing the vendor down payment or advance paid to the vendor, we have given 1119301. We have not given 1,03,000 as well as 2,03,000. So just we have given vendor number. So as soon as we have given 1119301, what system will do internally is system will go to vendor master. When it will go to vendor master, this screen it will come and it will pick up 2 lakhs 3. From this screen again it will check, is there any further link? So what is further link? This is the further link. So this screen is the further link, extended link. So from the vendor master, it will hit 2 lakh 3. It will check for through 2 lakh 3. With the help of 2 lakhs 3, system will pick 1 lakh 3 because 2 lakh 3, 1 lakh 3 are linked. Understood?
Yes.
Right. So that is the reason. So give star mark and give plus in text field. Click on post. Click on post. Click on post. Right. So document has been posted. That means we have processed vendor payment, advance paid to the vendor. Okay. The next step, step 3. Sorry. Next step, step 4. Display vendor line items using transaction code. What is the T code to see the vendor line items?
FBL1N.
Correct. FBL1N. Display vendor line items using FBL1N. So give FBL1N in the command box. Give FBL1N in the command box. FBL1N in the command box. Press enter. Then give the vendor number 1119301. 1119301. Give the company code MMI1. MMI1. Select all items radio button. Though this step is very easy, at this point of time, this step is very important conceptually. So select all items radio button. Click on execute. Click on execute. So before clicking on execute, what was the advance amount? 8,000. We have processed advance paid 8,000. So that 8,000 should appear now. So click on execute. Are you able to see any document with 8,000 amount? Nowhere, right?
Yeah. Maybe.
That means, did we do some mistake? If we do mistake, system should not have allowed us to post the down payment, right?
Yeah.
So, but system has allowed us to process the down payment. That means we have not done any mistake, but why system is not showing down payment GL account is also called as special GL account, correct?
Yes.
Right? So now write down continuously. Click on back. Click on back. Click on back. Now here select special GL transactions checkbox. You can see here bottom left side. Select special GL transactions checkbox. Select special GL transactions checkbox. Now click on execute. Click on execute. Now you can see 8,000, right?
Yes.
Now tell me, this 8,000 is payable to the vendor or paid to the vendor?
Payable.
Payable.
Yeah.
Payable
And
or paid?
it should be paid, but here it's coming in red signal.
It will come with red signal only. Why it is coming with red signal means the original transaction with respect to this particular advance payment is still pending, correct? We
Okay.
haven't processed invoice. Just we have processed advance paid to the vendor, that's all. Doesn't mean that it is a payable amount. Okay, just look at the text and what is the document type we have used? KZ, right?
Is it?
KZ means it is, this document type is used when we paid the amount. To process the amount paid to the vendor, we use KZ. So looking at this document type, we will understand that it is not a payable amount to the vendor, rather it is already paid amount in advance. Getting my point clearly?
Yeah.
Right. Now next step. Slowly I'm trying to explain you the concept, please. Though it is taking time, please be patient to understand the scenario completely. So what we have done is, now we have processed amount advance paid to the vendor, that's it. Okay, so down payment we have made, advance we have paid, now we will receive the goods, we will receive the material. For that we have to process the invoice, correct?
Yeah.
Now step number 5, process vendor invoice, process vendor invoice for vendor invoice for the purchases of rupees, just I'm taking 30,000. You can take any amount, but it must be more than 8,000. Process vendor invoice for the purchases of rupees 30,000 using F-43. 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 Yeah. So give F-43 in the command box. F-43 in the command box. Press enter. Give the document date. Give the document type KR, not KZ, please. It is not a payment processing, it is invoice processing. So document type KR is exclusively used for processing vendor invoice, because document type KR is designed by SAP for that purpose only. So document type KR, company code MMI1, posting date, give posting date, give posting period, give posting period, currency INR, then posting key 31 vendor credit. Posting key 31 is used to credit the vendor at the time of processing the invoice. So give the vendor number 1119301. Give the vendor number 1119301. Press enter. See, I repeat from the beginning, please. There is an important point which we need to observe. So give F-43 in the command box, press enter. Give the document date, give the document type KR, company code MMI1, posting date, posting period, INR, posting key 31, give the vendor account number and press enter. As soon as you press enter, system will give one message. Observe that message. See, INR 8,000 down payment on current assets exists. That means system is saying that against this vendor already down payment is existing. We have paid advance, no, we have paid in advance, right? System is displaying that message. Okay, so give the amount 30,000, then text vendor invoice processing for the purchases, vendor invoice processing for the purchases, then give the GL account 40, give the GL account 40, then account purchases GL account, purchases GL account 3 lakhs 2, purchases GL account, presenter, sorry, just 1 second. Document date, document type, company code, posting date, posting period, posting key 31, presenter, amount is 30,000, give the text, then posting key 40, and 3 lakhs 3 purchases GL account, not 3 lakhs 2. Presenter, give star in amount field, give star in amount field, plus in text field, star in amount field, plus in text field. Click on document on the main menu. Click on document on the main menu. Click on simulate. Click on simulate. Click on post. Click on post. Right. So first we have processed down payment made to the vendor of rupees 8,000. We have paid down payment and we have processed that. Now we purchased goods or material worth of 30,000 from the vendor. As we have already paid 8,000, and now how much amount we are supposed to pay to the vendor ultimately? It is it 30,000 or 22,000?
22.
22,000, right? So before doing that, let us take one more step. Step number 6, display vendor line items using FBL1N, using FBL1N, FBL1N in order to know the payable amount. In order to know the payable amount, display vendor line items using FBL1N in order to know the payable amount. So give FBL1N in the command box. Very important step, please. Though it looks like simple, but conceptually very important this step. Give FBL1N in the command box. Press enter. Give the vendor number. Give the vendor number. Do the company code. Give the company code. Select all items radio button. Select all items radio button. Select all items radio button. Select special GL transactions checkbox. Select special GL transactions checkbox. If it is already in selection mode, you don't need to select. Select special GL transactions checkbox. Click on execute. Click on execute. See, now system says the payable amount is 22,000. Correct? Visible?
Yeah.
Right.
Hello.
Now, please.
How will we come to know that this 8,000 belongs to this payment only? There might be
That is
multiple payments.
that is my question, sir, not your question. That is what I'm going to ask exactly. Right. See, Looking at the screen, we will understand. It seems that if we pay 22,000, it is okay. But the point here is, whatever the advance payment made 8,000, I might use to set off this 30,000, or I might use this 8,000 for future purchases as well. If I want to make use of this advance paid to the vendor for this 30,000 purchase against this 30,000 purchase, then I will have to pay 22,000. Listen to my explanation carefully. Already I have paid 8,000 in cash to the vendor. Now with the vendor, my balance is 8,000 rupees is available. Whatever the balance is there with the vendor, I can make use at present, or I can make use in future as well. What I mean to say is, there is no hard and fast rule saying that I should make use of this credit at present. With respect to our session, I might use this 8,000 against this 30,000 invoice, or I might not use. But the point here is, if I want to make use of this 8,000 against this 30,000, then I'll have to pay only 22,000. If I don't want to use this 8,000 against this particular invoice, then I will have to pay 30,000. Getting my point clearly?
Yes.
Okay. Now I want to make use of this 8,000 against this vendor invoice 30,000. System doesn't know this 8,000 shall be used for this. System doesn't know that I should tell the system to set off this 8,000 against this 30,000 invoice. I repeat once again, system doesn't know anything that this 8,000 will be used against this 30,000. Specifically, I should tell the system. I should tell the system to set off this 8,000 advance against this particular invoice. So for that, we need to perform one more step. Okay, Mehraj, I hope your query is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So take next step. Step number 7. Important step. Important. Thank you, Mehraj, by asking that question. So step number 7. Important, please keep star mark. Set off advance paid. Set off advance paid. Set off advance paid against the invoice, against the vendor invoice or purchase invoice or incoming invoice. Set off advance paid against the vendor invoice, or you can take step description like this as well. Transfer advance paid against transfer advance paid for the vendor invoice using F-54. Using F-54. So I repeat the step description. Set off advance paid against the vendor invoice or transfer advance paid for the vendor invoice using F-54. Actually, we do not call it as transfer advance paid for the vendor invoice. It will be technically, from accounting point of view, if you are a commerce student, I would have given step description as different, in a different way, like this: transfer advance paid amount from special GL account to normal GL account. For commerce or finance background people, I'll give the step description as like that, because that is more technical in nature. That wording is technical. If I give like that, you won't understand, you will be confused. So that is the reason why I have simplified the description. So transfer advance paid for the vendor invoice using F-54. So please take down the path. SAP Easy Access, SAP Easy Access, accounting, then financial accounting, accounts payable, then document entry, then down payment, then F-54 clearing. In the place of set off, they have used the term clearing. So double click on F-54 clearing. So give the document date, today's date, document date, document type KA, default system will pick up the document type, so you don't need to change that. Company code MMI1, posting date, today's date, posting period is 3, currency INR, then vendor account, vendor number shall be given 1119301, our vendor number 1119301. Then see, this portion is very important. Relevant invoice here refers to against which invoice you want to make use of this advance paid. System by default has taken 30,005 as the document, as the reference. See, 30,005, 30 with the amount 30,000. So system has picked up this invoice, vendor invoice, automatically. As there is one particular invoice which is pending for payment, which is pending for due, system has picked up that one and only invoice automatically. Suppose if we have multiple invoices, in that case, how it has to be? Yeah, we will have to specify the number. Okay, if one and only one pending invoice is there, that invoice will be picked up by the system automatically. If multiple invoices are available for due for pending, then against which invoice you want to make use of this particular down payment, that invoice document number must be mentioned here. So that is the reason why they have clearly mentioned relevant invoice. So give invoice number 30,005, relevant invoice number shall be given. Then text, setting of advance paid against invoice 30005. Just for information sake, text, setting of advance paid against invoice 30,005. So give the text, setting of advance paid against invoice 30,005. Then click, sorry, your voice, KA, document type KA, it will be picked up by the system automatically. KA is also one of the document type provided by SAP, which will be used to process vendor related transactions into SAP system. I repeat, KA is also one of the standard document provided by SAP which will be used to process vendor related transactions. For this KA type also we have maintained number ranges, if you have remembered, right? So can I go further? Yeah. So give the text setting of advance paid against invoice 30,005. Write down carefully. Click on process down payments, which is on the top left. Click on process down payments. Okay. Now look at the screen carefully. System has picked up 40,007 document with an amount 8,000. Available is 8,000. So far we have paid 8,000 advance amount to the vendor. Out of 8,000 till today we have not made use of any amount, therefore entire amount is available. System is telling that whatever the down payment amount we have paid to the vendor, that entire down payment amount is available to make use. So out of the 8,000, how much you want, you can make use of it. If you want total amount you want to use, you can use total amount. If you want partial amount in the down payment, you also have that facility to use. Suppose out of 8,000 I want to make use only 4,000, I can make use of 4,000 only. Or if I want to make use of 8,000 completely, I can make use of it. Okay, so write down carefully. You can see transfer posting here. There is a column name with transfer posting. Write down carefully. Double click in transfer posting column. Double click in transfer posting column in the place which is white in color. Write down as it is, please. In the place which is white in color. I repeat, double click in transfer posting column in the place which is white in color. I am double clicking on that. Observe what will happen. See, system has picked up 8,000, right? Then click on post. Click on post. See, by giving 8,000, my intention is I want to make use of entire down payment right now itself against this particular invoice. So click on post. Click on post. Document was posted. Next step. Before going to the next step, let me revise whatever we have done. First, we have paid 8,000 advance. Then we have purchased goods worth of 30,000, and for that we have processed vendor invoice. After processing vendor invoice, against that vendor invoice, we have made use of advance paid of is 8,000. Now, how much we are supposed to pay to the vendor? Tell me. Is it 30,000, 22,000, or 14,000? Sorry?
22,000.
22,000, right? But before processing that 22,000, let us take next step.
One more thing, like you just double click on transfer posting column, so that
Then
8,000 automatically appears. What
correct.
if like we need to enter a 4,000 or something over there?
Yeah, only
Then
4,000 will be done. Only 4,000 will be made use, and we will have to pay 26,000 to the vendor.
yeah, but do we need to enter there manually 4,000 or simply by double clicking like just now you did?
Yeah, if we double click, entire down payment amount will be picked up by the system. If you
Okay.
don't want to make use of the entire amount, you have to manually enter.
Okay, fine.
Okay, right. So step number 3, display vendor line items using FBL1N in order to know the payable amount. In order to know the payable amount. In order to know the payable amount. So Go to the vendor line items. Give FBL1 in the command box. FBL1N in the command box. Press enter. Give the vendor number. Give the company code. Give the company code. Select all items radio button. Select all items radio button. All items radio button. Select special GL transactions checkbox. If it is already in selection mode, you don't need to specifically select that. Just ignore. So select special GL transactions checkbox and click on execute. Click on execute. You can see here, setting off down advance paid against the vendor invoice. Against the invoice 30,005. Okay. Next step. Step number 9. Process. Let us pay the balance amount. Process vendor payment. Process vendor payment for the remaining balance using F-43. Process vendor payment for the remaining balance using F-43. Process vendor payment for the remaining balance using F-43. Am I correct with the transaction code? For processing the vendor payment, do we use F-43?
Yes.
43.
Due
Vendor
amount
payment.
53.
Yeah, 53, right.
Okay.
So 53. Intentionally, I was waiting. So thinking that you people will be observing. So process vendor payment for the remaining balance using F-53. Vendor payment is F-53. F-43 is vendor invoice. F-53. Please take down the path. Give F-53 in the command box. F-53 in the command box. Press enter. Give the document date. Document type KZ. Document type KZ. Company code MMI1. Posting date 27/06/2019. Just one caution, just an additional information to SAP. If you observe carefully from the beginning of the session, I never pronounced SAP as SAP. I have been reading it as SAP only. I never pronounced it as SAP. Did you observe that?
Yes. Yeah.
Why it should not be read as SAP? Why it should be read as SAP?
Why it should not be read as that, even I don't know, but I only am aware of that it should be read as SAP.
SAP. Even people will use the same SAP. They never call it as
Yeah.
SAP. The very reason is basically SAP was invented by Germans. Okay,
Yeah.
it's only a purely general information. And in the language of German, SAP means pig. So
Okay.
they don't use SAP as SAP. They do not pronounce. Okay, so SAP is SAP only. So posting date, today's date, posting period 3, currency INR, then clearing text, vendor payment, clearing text vendor payment, give the cash GL account 1,01,000, cash GL account 1,01,000, amount, how much is the amount we are supposed to pay? 22,000, correct?
Yes.
So 22,000. Then text vendor payment, then give the vendor number 1119301, 1119301. Click on process open items on the top left. Process open items on the top left. See, amount entered is 22,000, assigned is 22,000, not assigned is 0. Always we should ensure that not assigned field must be 0. So as it is 0, we can go ahead with processing of vendor payment. Simply we can click on post, that's it. But before posting, observe, system has picked up 30,000 invoice. Also system has picked up 8,000. What is this 8,000? This 8,000 will indicate what? A down payment, right?
Yes.
Okay, down payment. As it is a down payment, system has picked up. That is the answer, but that is partially right only, completely not right. Here the point here is, see, we are processing the payment against this 30,005. Against the amount, we are processing payment. But why system has picked up automatically 8,000 amount? Why this advance amount picked up by the system automatically? The reason is this down payment has been transferred to this particular invoice. Correct?
Yes.
Already we have transferred this 8,000. Already we have made use of this advance payment of 8,000 against this particular invoice. That is the reason why system has picked up this 8,000. If we would not have set off, if we would not transferred, if we would not have made use of this 8,000, system would not have picked up this amount here. Getting my point clearly?
Yeah.
Right. So click on post. Click on post. Last step. So what we have done, initially we have paid advance, then we have processed vendor invoice, then advance paid we adjusted against the invoice, and then we have cleared remaining amount, balance amount. Now if we go and see the vendor account should show us the zero balance as the payable amount. Let us ensure that. Step number 10, display vendor line items using FBL1N and ensure that the payable amount is 0. In real time, it need not be. Display vendor line items using FBL1N and ensure that the payable amount is 0. 0. So give FBL1N in the command box. Give FBL1N in the command box. Press enter. Give FBL1N in the command box. Press enter. Give the vendor number. Give the vendor number and give the company code. Give the company code. Select all items radio button. Select all items radio button. Select special GL transactions radio button checkbox. Select special GL transactions checkbox. Click on execute. Click on execute and observe that the payable amount is 0. Right? Okay. So this is how the down payment scenario will be configured and will be processed in the system. Okay, next topic. Discount received from the vendor for early payments. Discount received from the vendor for early payments. See, there is a possibility that when we pay vendor early, there is a possibility that he might offer discounts. Suppose, let us say, we are supposed to pay total 1 lakh rupees. Before the due, we have paid him. So looking at your promptness, he might offer a discount. Let us say 10% discount. So in the place of 1 lakh, he accepted that you pay 90,000. I'll treat that you have paid 1 lakh. So you don't need to pay 1 lakh, though you are supposed to pay 1 lakh because discount has been offered. So in the place of 1 lakh, you will pay 90,000. But in system point of view, though we pay 90,000, system will show that system will clear entire 1 lakh. How that will happen? And to happen like that, what are all the configurational settings that are required? Okay, so that part will be taken care under the topic called discount received. Right? Understood the concept?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Now, before going further with this topic, in my example, I have given that we are supposed to pay 1 lakh. Business is supposed to pay to its vendor 1 lakh, but it has paid only 90,000. To the extent of 10,000, discount is being offered by the vendor. We don't need to pay 10,000 at all permanently. To the extent of the 10,000, what I mean to say is, in the place of payment of 1 lakh, business has paid only 90,000. To the extent of 10,000, that will be a revenue or loss for the business. Income or loss, gain or
Revenue.
loss. It is a revenue, it is an income, it is a gain. Okay, that understanding this discount received as a gain or as a loss is very, very important from accounting point of view. Okay, so how this scenario will be seen and what are all the configurational steps that are required? Okay, so all those things we will see in tomorrow's session, right? But tomorrow, can you spare for more time, like 2 hours instead of 1.5 hours? If you can give me
Yes,
2
I
hours,
can.
okay. How about Miraj? Miraj is in the line. Are you able to hear him, Manisha?
No, I cannot hear him.
Okay, okay. So anyway, I'll intimate through WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. We'll see you in tomorrow's session.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome. Have a nice time.